Today I'm going to show you how to make a French beaded 4-leaf clover or shamrock pendant. Coming up. Hi Bead fam, my name is Fedley, author, bead instructor, and designer here at the Bead Flora studio. St. Patrick's Day is coming up and I want to share with you one of the clover / shamrock projects from this clover jewelry and accessories collection. If you like today's pendant project, this PDF download will show you how to make earrings, hairpins, a ring, and a brooch too. I'll be using size 15 seed beads, but I also have bead counts for size 11 beads as well. I just love the delicate look of size 15 seed beads for jewelry projects. I'll put materials, tool list, and where to find the PDF in the description. Now let's get to it. So here I already have some size 15 green seed beads strung onto a spool of 24 gauge green copper core wire. If you're not comfortable using 24 gauge, you can also use a 26 gauge. The 24 gauge will just make your pendant a little bit more sturdier. To get started, we'll need a 3-inch tail, and I'm just going to eyeball that. We're going to start out with two 10 bead double continuous wraparound loops. Alright, now that we have the first two wraparound loops done, let's undo the knot in the tail wire and string one bead onto the tail wire so that's one bead below the loops. I'm going to be do the knot here. Now we're going to take the bare working wire and wrap it around the tail wire here. We don't want any beads on the working wire. Okay. So just bare working wire and do a pointed bottom here. So just wrap it around like you would normally with a pointed bottom, but without any beads, just bare wire. And now we can push the beads up to create that point. Now we're going to take the beaded wire and wrap it around the two continuous wraparound loops, and that will create the continuous heart wraparound loop. Okay, so we're going to take this and push, as you are wrapping, hold on to this here, and push down in between the loops to create the heart shape. Wrap it around again. You want to shape as you go. You don't want to just wrap it around and then shape. Okay, so now let's wrap around here. You may need to do it another time just to make sure it's nice and secure. Now let's shape it some more. We're always shaping as we go. And pinch this here towards the bottom. Just make it like a heart. Now we are ready to make the second one, and we're going to need to move one bead over. So this bead is actually this bead here, right? And let's leave about 1/4 of an inch of space. So mark that spot. So we have room to make the wraparound loop. Now we're going to make the two 10 bead wraparound loops here. And now we're going to take the bare wire again and make the pointed bottom right here above that one bead. Push the beads and create the next shape. That's it. And we're going to keep going until we have 4 of these lucky clover leaves or shamrock leaves. Now I'm going to stop right here and make a little loop right here so that you can string a chain on for your pendant. All right, so let's shape here. And I'm just going to do it right here. Hold on to it and then count. I'm going to do 10 beads for the loop. You just want to make sure it will pass, your chain will pass through this hole or loop here. So make adjustments for your chain. I'm just going to do a 10 bead loop. And now continue shaping this. So shape this. Shape it first. Okay, make sure it's in the right spot before you finish the wrap. Okay, and I probably want the loop like this because you want the chain to go this way. And you can actually make the loop at any point. You don't need to wait till the third one. And sometimes I make all of them and then forget to make the loop. So do it as soon as you can remember. Because then if you wait till the fourth one, you might just forget and not make a loop. Okay, I'm going to make the last one here. So now we have the 4 leaves done. So let's position our working wire and the tail wire where we want the stem to be. So I think I want it here. So let's undo the knot here and string on about 1.5 inches of beads or however long you want your stem to be. I want the stem to be a little bit longer today, maybe about 2 inches. I think that's about 2 inches. Maybe. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to knot this here. Then push the beads down from your working wire. I'm just going to wrap the stem wire and the working wire around each other, like so. Or twist it around each other. Okay, so remove any excess beads from the working wire here. And now we're going to wrap the working wire around the tail wire here. About 2 times. Right, that looks good. And guess what? I don't know where my wire cutters are. I saw it earlier, but it's not here. So I'm just going to use my really, really large wire cutters here today. It's not flush. It's like for stem wires. So it's a little bit awkward. Okay. Just going to wrap the end, or tuck the end in. And then let's cut a little bit here. Cut the end here off. I know, talk about the right tool for the job, right, Fen? Always talking about the right tool for the job. Using your stem wire cutters for cutting these dainty little wires. Alright. Just bend it over. Hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. Alright, so here we have it. And as I always say, we need to shape. Now I'm going to hold on to this side of the petal with these 2 fingers and hold on to this side. And then we're going to push and pull at the same time. If you love this pendant project, I have more French beaded jewelry projects for you. Check out this playlist here. Happy beading, and I'll see you next time.